Welcome back to the Underground Broadcast!
Live.
You know how we do what it is when we do what it is that we do, and I have all this shit on right now because I was working on stuff all late. Cheers, everybody! Happy Friday! Cheers! And let me hit it for this channel's very own Anthony Timmons.
I spent 8 years trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply
a dancing clown that's been convicted of 38 murders.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
See anything you like? See anything you like?
Hey, Timmons, get your ass away from there. Cheers, Timmons!
Live.
You know what it is, motherfuckers? Happy Friday. It's finally here. God damn it, this week sucks. Every goddamn day, I want to fucking murder everybody. But then it's Friday night. Pop open a beer, start smoking, chill with the WokePack, and everything's badass. Cheers, Super Saiyan Joku, who just got here.
I want to have the world's most comfortable pair of ultra soft.
Oh yeah, and let me hit it for Santa Monica, California's very own Street Team Tony!
But you know, while you were singing that, I wrote another tune, you know?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, do you want to hear it?
Yeah, yeah.
What you got that costume on for, man? You ain't no cholo, you're a culo. You ain't no cholo, you're a culo. Takes a lot of cojones to be a cholo. You ain't no goddamn cholo. Why you got that on? Why you got that costume on? Because that's all it is. For you, it's just a costume. Take it off, homie. Take it off.
Take that shit off right now, motherfucker! Cheers!
Live.
God damn it, I'm not playing when I said I have a shitty week and a shitty life. Fuck you, God. Motherfuckers. Kind of fucking... Fuck you, Jehovah. You fucking demiurge, creator of this piece of shit world. Oh, the world is beautiful. You live in heaven. Fuck you. So much pain and hatred. You motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Yeah. Fuck you. You demiurge. Dumb piece of shit. It's alright. Our only gift in life is death. Because as soon as we die, we don't have to live in this bullshit anymore. So fuck you. Cheers!
Live.
I gotta say thank God for fucking drugs and alcohol, because I don't know if I would have made it this long. 40 fucking years. Putting up with human fucking beings. Disgusting creatures, I tell you. It's okay, fellas. I'm sorry. It's Friday. And then just calm down. I'm with the WokePack now. Things are gonna get better. I had a lot of comments. I've been getting a lot of comments. I think Timmons left a lot of comments saying that he's leaving likes, and they're not coming out, and he's leaving comments. Rocco, I found one of Rocco's comments, because it kept coming out that one of my videos had a comment. I know I didn't have it. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't have enough time, so I don't have it here. All right. Besides, we're not even reading the comments anymore. But I had a video that had a comment, but I couldn't see it. And I had to, I couldn't even see it on the YouTube app that you download for your creator studio. It wouldn't even let me see it there. I had to go online on my PC and the computer and do all these things. And finally, I was able to see it. And it was Rocco. And Rocco was saying that he likes all of the videos. And he watches every single one, and he comments on every single one. And he says that YouTube deletes all his shit. They even delete his likes. So, yeah. You know, you wonder why the fuck we're not successful in this shit. They're trying to keep us down. The world keeps me down already outside of this fucking broadcast. They gotta keep me down when I'm down here on a Friday night with the WokePack. Fuck you, YouTube. Pieces of shit. Luckily, Super Saiyan Joku sent me something all fucking late. But it's alright, Super Saiyan Joku. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that right now. So I was able to do it. Anyways. He sent me a bunch of pictures on my IG and he says, "Hey, it might be late, post." Yeah, it was. You dick. But what can I say? I'm high. Yeah. I hear you knocking, but you can't come out. Let's get high, son of man, at the underground broadcast. Special shout out to the WokePack. Have a happy high holiday, fellas. Cheers, mother flowers. Hashtag
live.
Hashtag marijuana. Hashtag Mary Jane. Hashtag
smoke weed every day.
Oh yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Cheers, Joko. Hit it for you one more time.
I want to have the world's most comfortable pair of ultra soft.
Oh yeah, Joko. Thank you for sending me that on my social media. As you can see there, we are a desperate channel. So anything you should send us to your social media, as long as it's relevant. Don't be sending me memes and videos and I mean, I'll watch them and I'll laugh and shit, but I ain't gonna be posting and get copyright strikes for somebody else's material. Send me pictures of you and what you're doing and shit. Like this motherfucker sent me weed pictures and all the shit he's smoking. You know, send pictures of your wife and all that ass, or your hot aunts and shit like that. That neighbor down the street who walks out to throw the fucking trash out in her underwear. Take some pictures of that and send it over here to the broadcast. We'll show it here for everybody. But yeah, sunofman 665 for the X, the underground broadcast for IG. We have a Rumble, but because nobody subscribes, Rumble doesn't want to give us a little thing, so you just have to search the underground broadcast and it'll come out, I think. I don't know, it might not. Who gives a fuck, right? Anyways. Also, fucking help us get some money. We still need 3,000 hours because YouTube's a piece of shit. Doesn't like to show the comments, doesn't show the likes. It doesn't even show us on a fucking, whenever somebody searches our videos and shit, but somehow they still expect me to get 3,000 hours of people watching this shit. Yeah, you dicks. Cheers, Gomer Kyle. Let me hit it for the very old Gomer motherfucking Kyle, OG WokePack member.
Live.
What's your name, scumbag?
Gomer Pyle.
Private Pyle, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to wipe that stupid-looking grin off your face, or I will gouge out your eyeballs and skull fuck you. 1, 2, 3.
Shazam.
Cheers, Gomer Kyle. You're the shit, motherfucker. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for all the WokePack. Everybody's showing up tonight. You know what it is, motherfucker. You make the channel. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Literally. I would have already done myself in. Yeah. So thank you all for showing up. I love you. All right. Another thing I want to mention, we have been setting up a Ko-fi donations for everybody to go on there and send us money. Now, I know originally I had said that we wanted to shoot a 12-episode fucking sitcom that I've been writing. It's gonna be a sitcom about son of man, his adventures in a rich neighborhood with somebody else. Surprise in there. Don't worry about it. It makes a lot of sense once you fucking read the script. But motherfuckers told me that maybe it was a little bit too ambitious and maybe I shouldn't be asking for $1.2 million. And no one's going to donate if I'm asking for $1.2 million. But let me be realistic. If I'm going to shoot 12 episodes of a fucking sitcom, that's how much money I fucking need. You know what I'm saying? So for now, we're going to make realistic goals. That's what they said. They ain't realistic goals. And so because all of a sudden I had two of the badass
Live
motherfuckers suddenly go to this Ko-fi account and donate. I want to give a shout out to Super Saiyan Joku and Street Team Tony. Thank you very much for donating over the weekend. And shit, you motherfuckers are legit. So we're making a realistic goal. Our first goal is $90. $90. You ask if what the fuck does he want $90 for? Well, I said, everything we graze on this channel is going to be specifically for the channel, all right? Not going to be for drugs or alcohol or bills or nothing like that. It's going to be to spend on whatever the fuck we're doing here to make this better for you, all right? So that you can be entertained and you love the way shit looks. All right, I have my, I think I need new headphones, but anyways, that'll come later. Don't worry about it. We don't need the headphones right now. Pissing me off the way it hits on my head. Doesn't fit the right size and shit, my head hurts. It's too tight. Shit, motherfucker, get loose. So our first goal, we want to sign up to use an AI because before we took our break and shit from shit that happened to us and the computer broke and all that ass, we were doing AI art. Do you guys remember? I was showing a lot of AI on the thumbnails and the AI on the art and shit. And unfortunately, my free tokens on the AI app that I was using, they expired. So now if we're gonna use that shit, we need to pay for a subscription for a year. So I was thinking, well, fuck it. That's what we're raising money for. It's gonna cost $90 for a subscription for a year. We are at 5722. Thank you very much, Street Team Tony, Super Saiyan Joker. You guys are the shit. But once we get to $90, we'll subscribe for a year to that AI site. And every image we have in here, whenever we talk about Trump fucking over the Democrats, you're going to get a badass AI image of Trump fucking a Democrat or some shit. Don't worry. The AI will make it for us. And I'll use it for everything on the show, for the thumbnails, for everything. It'll be for you guys. Send me pictures of the WokePack. Gomer, you send me a picture of your face. I'll put you there and shit on the AI. And also all the Timmons and all you motherfuckers. We'll put a portrait, AI portrait on the WokePack. All right? But that's the goal. When we reach $90, I'll let you guys know. And whoever donates, like I said, give it a shout out right here. Shout out Super Saiyan Joko, Street Team Tony. You motherfuckers are the best. And you're up there in the motherfucking
live.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. It's all right, fellas. It's appreciated. Whoever does, whoever doesn't, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, we still do this podcast with the shittiest equipment. You guys are lucky that we even have this fucking show and shit. I have a shitty computer right now. I downgraded just to be able to do shit, and I fucking, you're lucky you're even seeing this right now. Fucking an ass. So don't worry. Even if we got a stream off of our phone, we'll do it. We don't give a fuck. Fuck you, YouTube. You're never taking this fucking channel down. And now I gotta turn off my phone because some piece of shit who probably knows I'm doing this show right now is sending me text messages at the fucking moment and getting notifications. Fuck you. God damn it. Let me turn my phone off. Fuck you, Joku. Joku's sending me more donations. Hey, I'm not gonna give you a shout out to next week because I can't open up the emails and all this notification. I'm running a show right now. I can't fucking do this live. But Joku just sent another donation. Shout out to Super Saiyan Joku, you motherfucker.
I want to have the world's most comfortable pair of ultra soft.
Cheers to you motherfuckers. Cheers, Joku. Thank you for that, you son of a bitch. We love you on this channel. All right. I'll check that out today or tomorrow afterwards and shit. Sorry, Joku. I can't open up Windows right now. You'll fuck me up. Anyways, let's get started with the motherfucking show, because we do have a lot of shit went on this week, and I got an action-packed show for y'all motherfuckers. So let's get started with the weekly political news.
This is on. Hello. Hello, no ho. Okay.
In the Ice Age, how much taxes did people pay?
Richard Nixon, surprisingly, had problems.
You could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a...
The dark side is very powerful in Biden.
That's a banana republic without the banana.
I'm being indicted for you. Thanks a lot.
Jesus was arrested.
His gaggle of crackpot lawyers. I say sometimes to a lawyer, are you sure you want to represent me?
His weight is listed 215.
He looks good, and he looks hard.
Should rather let
What?
Thank you all. Don't forget to make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification, all that ass that everybody tells you to do. We gotta do it too. It doesn't really work for our channel, but we gotta do it. And one of these days, some dumbass is gonna say, oh, he just said that. Let me click on it. And it's gonna work. But you guys are too smart for that, so nobody clicks on it. You dicks. Anyways. I'm gonna start us off today, and it's a damn shame that one of our very own, our best, isn't here for this, because this concerns him a lot. But I'm actually going to start with another country's politics today. We're going to start with none other than the Mr. Supposedly, this is his name, Justin Trudeau, the president, prime minister, or the guy who's in charge of Canada, whatever the fuck. I don't know their politics. I don't know how it works over there, what kind of branches they have and shit. But he's the guy who's in charge. This dumb son of a bitch, the country is literally falling apart. All this week, slowly, the pieces have been crumbling all over him. And he's been left with a pile of shit and ass on his fucking desk without any explanation to his people and his countrymen. And there's even talks and rumors swirling around the Canadian water cooler that he's even thinking about resigning because he doesn't know what to do anymore. How did we get here, you might ask? How did Canada, a respected country all over the world, peaceful countries, thrive for years and shit, talking their A's and their nays and their fucking French bullshit? How did this happen to a country like that? Especially when they legalized weed a long time ago and have free health care. Well, much like our country, it has to do with the fucking people they put in charge of shit. And we're going to talk about Canada's finance minister, should I say ex-finance minister, Chrystia Freeland. Yeah. That's right, Gomer. That is Castro's boy. Illegitimate fucking son right there. Trudeau. Motherfucker. Chrystia Freeland, the finance minister of Canada. And you don't know who the fuck this lady is? This is a lady who's been in charge of finances over there in Canada. And there was a strike going on with the unions because they were not liking the fact about the health care and they were not getting paid and all this shit. And you know what this lady did? All right, this happened months ago, earlier during the year and shit. The motherfuckers who were on strike and slowing down production, she asked the financial and all that shit. She basically froze all their bank accounts and their credit cards so that way you want your money back. Your access to the money you have in the bank. You better get back to work and shit. It's basically what she said. Here's a video. You think I'm fucking lying? Here she is laughing about it. Here's a fucking video. And this was earlier during the year.
So you're confirming that accounts have been frozen, both personal and corporate, but you're not releasing the information. And the actual follow-up is, I'm just wondering whether the bank accounts will be targeted of individuals who donated to the Give, Send, Go and the GoFundMe campaigns. Are they considered designated people under the Emergencies Act, meaning that their credit cards could be cut and financial services are targeting them as well?
Okay, so the names of both individuals and entities, as well as crypto wallets, have been shared by the RCMP with financial institutions. And accounts have been frozen, and more accounts will be frozen.
This is what it's like to live in a country with free health care. And the people you vote in charge that want to take care of you, these communist fucks, will tell you, oh, you know what? You want to strike because you're not getting raises or you're not getting the coverage that you want? Well, guess what? We're going to freeze your bank account and access to your funds until you get back to work, you bitches. Yeah. This is what the idiot left is currently fighting for here in America. To have an America like this. To have Pelosi, to have Harris and Biden and Hunter Biden and all these fucking devils fucking throw your money away into their own fucking pockets while the rest of us suffer. You know, the only reason these dumb sons of bitches, these dumbass Ivy League schoolers, these dumb pussy kids are over there so leftist and liberal is because they don't have jobs yet. They're fucking still complaining that they gotta pay for their goddamn student loans and they want Mr. Biden, please pay for all the fucking 12 years that I went to college. Please pay for it because I don't want to get a job because I'm lazy. Yeah, because if you had a job like the rest of us working hard Americans, you'd understand how shitty it is out there, you little fucking piece of shit. And here we are. Canada, this is the future of America. We're goddamn lucky. We got the election results. We got this past goddamn fucking election. Because if we did it, this would have been our future, goddammit. Lady like this dumbass over here. Well, guess what? This past, was it a day or maybe it might have been like 2 or 3 days ago. She had to come up and propose to their Congress. I don't know their politics, but I'm just going to call it Congress. She was going to show up to their Congress and show them the budget for the fall and all the expenses and show them, like, this is how we're going to save money and we're going to save the country. Guess what? She showed up and said, I quit, and she left. Yeah, she quit and left everyone hanging. And all the politicians are angry. And I'm just going to show you a couple of videos of what went down that very day. All right, because right away, Canada, the whole country just exploded. And everybody was quitting and not giving a fuck. Nobody wanted to be given this assignment. Here are the politicians themselves telling you how shitty this country is. And we're goddamn lucky that we dodged a bullet this goddamn election. Because I'm telling you, this would have been our country in 3 years if we would have got another fucking 4 years of Bidenomics. Oh, and another year of Bidenomics. And this would have been our fucking country. Look at this shit.
This is as serious as it gets. The finance minister quit hours before she was supposed to do this, and she doesn't have confidence in this prime minister. No one does. This man is a disgrace, and we need an election now.
Mr. Speaker, just to underline the chaos we're faced with here, the finance minister resigned the day she was to present the fall budget, which was going to contain a massive deficit overrun. The job then went automatically to the industry minister, who immediately resigned, like on the spot, which then went down the line, and the next person in order was the famous two Randys. And they're not available to do the job either. We're now less than 2 hours away from the fall economic update. Why won't the Prime Minister have the courage to come in here, present it himself, and put it for a confidence vote tonight?
This is as serious.
I'll tell you why. Because they stole all the money. You fucking communist fucks. It's like Gomer said. This motherfucker is the illegitimate son of Fidel Castro. Look it up. There's pictures online. He just shaves his beard. But that's him. That's him right there. The motherfucker stealing money for Cuba. Son of a bitch. That lady's having sex with all sorts of black men right now with all the money she took from the people. I'm telling you, this is so fucked. But it's okay, because people see. People see through this motherfucker and his antics and the way he's ruined our country. Yeah, for the first time ever, Canadians are actually pissed. If you don't believe me, Here's what their youth, and remember, the youth is usually the idiots, because our country's full of idiots right now. The youth of America, these fucking high graduated from MITs, from their Harvards and shit, they're a bunch of fucking brainwashed idiots. They believe everything CNN and Fox News tells them. That's it. The professors completely brainwashed them with their Marxist rhetoric. This is Canada's youth right now.
Justin. Look at this faggot. Look at this faggot. Look at this faggot.
Look at this baggot. That's right. It looks like Canada's youth is smarter than America's youth because they can see through the bullshit the news feeds you. You fucking idiots. Well, what does Mr. Trudeau? What does he have to say about all of this? Here's a few words from the man himself. Man.
Just a few weeks ago, the United States voted for a second time to not elect its first woman president. Everywhere, women's rights and women's progress is under attack, overtly and subtly. But I want you to know that I am, and always will be, a proud feminist. You will always have an ally in me and in my government.
Cheers to the feminists! Don't worry, folks. Who gives a shit that they spent all your Medicaid and Medicare and healthcare money on ass for Cuba and who knows what other bullshit shit they own in their own fucking millionaire homes? Who gives a shit about that? Because we have a feminist running the country. God bless the man. He's gonna protect our vaginas and our right to get our babies aborted at 9 months. God bless this man. Well, I gotta say, I've never been more prouder to be an American than this week, especially after seeing this ass. This country's falling apart. God damn it. Indie Phantom, if you ever want to come to America, my house is open for you. You can live here illegally, apparently. You know, a bunch of other illegals here live here, so why not you, a Canadian? You're more than welcome in my house. Cheers, Indie Phantom! And cheers to DMT for showing up, you motherfucker! Cheers! Live. He does look like a Stallone brother, but I think he is Castro's son. Just shaves the beard. That's all it is. Anyways, let's talk more about our country, because we're still not fixed. We may have taken a step in the right direction. And I mean the right direction. That's why it's called the right. Because it is the right way to live. You dumbasses. Anyways. But this week, unfortunately... Well, actually, fortunately. Well, let me just tell you a story how it went down. But the good folks at our Congress, our elected officials got together. Because we're days away from going into the holidays, and always at the end of the year. This happens every year. Let's not pretend. Oh no, the government shut down. This happens every year. The motherfuckers who are in charge try to pass a bunch of bullshit at the end of the year. Sometimes they do this while there's no one there, no one watching, no cameras, no C-SPAN and shit. They do it behind closed doors sometimes, those dicks. But they try to pass a bunch of bullshit at the end of the year right before they go into the holidays. That way nobody complains. Everybody wants to go home and eat turkey, and they say, yeah, well, pass. And that's exactly what they try to do. The Democrats went on here and they try to pass a last-minute bill, partisan bill, worth $40 billion or some ass, giving out like fucking money to transsexual surgeries within the government, giving money and tax breaks to any Black Lives Matter movements, giving money to more 5-star hotels so they can house illegals and feed them good for another fucking 6 months. And they wanted to give themselves a 16% raise so that everybody, the minimum would have been $180,000 a year if you're a fucking elected official. Of course, most of them have been there over 4 years. They've been there over 10 years. They don't have a limit to the terms, so they're there for life, apparently, because you idiots keep voting them in. And a lot of them are multi-millionaires. But they want a raise because they've done such a good fucking job this past year with the groceries. Yeah, and the gasoline. And the fucking you in the ass. So let's give them a raise, right? Nobody's given me a raise in fucking 10 years. Fuck you! Fucking making $180,000. And that's the guy who doesn't even get to vote. That's the guy who just sits there in the back. It's shit. And then, shut the fuck up, Timmy, and you sit there over there from Nebraska. You're lucky you're even here, you son of a bitch. Sit there and watch and learn how the big boys do it. That piece of shit who doesn't even get to participate. He's getting $180,000 a year. I want to know which one of you motherfuckers watching right now is making that much. Exactly. Yeah. Thank God we have 2 lone gunmen. Some badasses coming in there, bringing their old Wild Wild West style and shutting shit down. None other than Trump and Musk. Trump went on his Truth Social and started spewing about this is wasting more money and they're doing this before I take office, so I have nothing to do with this. And Elon Musk is all like, don't worry, Trump, I got this. As the leader of the GOP or Doji or I don't know, I forget what they called it, some weird shit. This guy likes weird names, you know what I'm saying? Whatever his department's gonna be called, the DGP or whatever, the dog pound or whatever, he says, me and Ramaswamy, this is exactly what we're gonna get rid of as soon as we get into office if this shit passes. All these motherfuckers that voted for this, your jobs are out of here. There ain't no, you can get your raise for a fucking 3 weeks, but as soon as we get into office, all this shit's gonna be deleted and your jobs are deleted for the government. We have no use for you. And all of a sudden, all the motherfuckers who were voting yay for this bill, they changed their mind and they voted nay. And bam! The bill fell, motherfuckers! Oh, yeah!
Live.
And that's what I call power in America. When the motherfucker says, you know what? We are gonna change shit. And you guys continue the same ways, you're gonna lose your fucking jobs. And of course, these cowboys don't give a fuck about nobody, and they will do what they say they're gonna do. We're building that fucking wall, and they're building it in 1 year, motherfuckers. They are gonna deport hundreds and thousands of Salvadorianians and MS-13s and rapists and murderers the fuck out of this country. They are gonna do it. I promise you. And Oprah, and The View, and all these dumbass pussy-ass celebrities who really don't give a shit because they have millions of fucking dollars are gonna complain about it because they don't want their sex tapes for the Jeffrey Epstein Island being exposed by Trump and his cabinet. Yeah. This is happening, you motherfuckers. You think I'm crazy, but I'm only spitting the facts every goddamn week, and that's why YouTube hates a channel like me, you pieces of shit. Yeah. And of course, the Democrats are angry, and we got all these motherfuckers coming out and saying, oh, how dare they? This is ludicrous and shit. And then they're not even in charge yet, and already they have influence, and they're affecting decisions of the country. You're goddamn, they're affecting us decisions because people are tired of your bullshit. People are tired of this ass. Why the fuck do you think this is happening to you all? Oh, they don't want to pass our shit anymore. Why? You dumbasses. Yeah. Here's a fucking golem talking about ass this week. I'll tell you a little bit about this lady, supposedly. The debate's still up on this in a little bit.
And you know what? They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down.
Rosa de Ludao. And by the way, in case you didn't know, all right, This is supposedly the rumored 2028 candidate for the Democratic Party.
Live.
Oh my god, they might as well just put Kamala back on there, drunk as fuck, all Valium out, pilled out of her mind to be This is who they're supposedly wanting. Oh yeah, don't worry, in 4 years, there's gonna be more purple-haired kids. In 4 years, don't worry, there's gonna be more fucking confused children who don't know the difference between penises and vagina. And we're gonna get the votes to get this lady back in there. Motherfuckers, in 2.5 years, this lady's gonna fucking bite the dust. Look at her, she's ready to have a fucking stroke. We're lucky she even survived the dyeing of the hair on her skull. If that's even real, it looks like she's wearing a fucking wig and shit. You know, she looks like one of those Muppets that came out in the Dark Crystal. You know, the things with the fucking long noses and shit. She even has the same haircut as them. God damn it. Woo! Somebody, somewhere, in some fucking state, actually voted for this person to represent their state. That is so fucking sad, and I am so fucking glad I am not from that state. And I don't know what state this is from, because I'm fucking clueless. This ain't that type of show, alright? A one-man show. We had a white guy doing all the research. I'd have all the information on a teleprompter in front of me. But I don't. I just know that this damn bitch would have never have won in my state. And God bless my state, because my state is actually becoming the richest state in America right now. Look it up, you sons of bitches. Aw, yeah!
Live.
You wanna know why? Because we don't put up with bullshit like this. Alright, this kind of shit is trash, and we know it's trash, and we recognize this as trash, and we label it as trash. Let it be known. Let it be fucking known. These two guys will make America great again. And feared by everyone. Every goddamn nation will bow down and fear the wrath of the red, white, and blue motherfuckers. Cheers. To the purple people eaters, as DMT says. Alright. Enough with these badasses. Let's keep it going. Oh, and before we keep it going, I gotta remind everybody, because this is how when we plug it in, as they say in the YouTube lingo, plug it in the ass. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notifications to stay up to date with everything that's been happening in the world this week in the underground broadcast with the Son of Man. Cheers. Alright, enough of that ass. Let's move on to the real shit everybody's been wondering and been talking about for months already. It's getting out of control. And you know I'm talking about the goddamn drones in the sky, people. God damn it. The fuck's going on? Is what everyone's asking. What in the motherfuck is going on? It's been over a month. It's been over a month. And the Biden administration, the military, and the officials in New Jersey, New York, and now Pennsylvania have zero explanations for everybody. We're hearing shit about they're looking for nuclear material that went missing. It was supposed to come through the harbor and shit, and it never arrived. And the military is looking for drones and shit. I don't know. There's all these questions, and there's no explanations. These rumors, suspicions, aliens. One of the New Jersey mayors says, I saw 50 of them coming out of the water. And there were bright lights and shit. Some crazy stuff going on. The government knows. But you know who else knows? The savior of America knows. And he came out and he said it. Here's him on an interview.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster.
Will you shoot them
down? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been getting regular intelligence briefings?
So, I think what we got out of this is that Trump obviously has been debriefed, but because he is not president, he is not allowed to say anything about this secret operation that Joe Biden and his administration is currently running. Now, Trump says, Bedminster, New Jersey, something's happening. He says, all I know is that I'm not going to be there. I ain't going there anytime soon. Now, like I said earlier this week, there was a New Jersey fucking mayor. And he said that on December the 2nd, this month, they got an advisory from the United States government saying we were importing some uranium material overseas back into the United States. And when it arrived at the harbor, it went missing. We don't know where it is. Just stand by in alert. And the mayor says, and we never got anything a follow-up. We never got anything to get ready, call the cops, do something. Nope, that's it. They just gave us a warning, and then that was it. And he said, if that's what they're doing right now, if they're freaking the fuck out because some terrorist or some leftist, non-binary, purple-haired, thick-wearing glass motherfucker just stole some uranium from the port of New Jersey and is right now thinking of where the fuck to place it to blow up the Trump administration and shit. And right now they're searching all the states. They started in New Jersey, they moved to New York, and now they're moving into Pennsylvania because whatever the fuck it is that they're currently looking for, they don't know where it is. And I think people should be more concerned about the situation because there's possibly a nuclear bomb just moving around the East Coast right now. Yeah. And some dumbass non-binary fucking idiot who graduated from MIT or Harvard right now, who's like idolizing Luigi Mangione and has a picture of him as Christ right now, has probably got his hands on this goddamn nuclear warhead they were importing from Israel. Who knows where the fuck the Biden administration, the Ukraine and shit they were doing this from. There's some serious shit that's happening. And no one is concerned, and no one's giving a fuck. Oh, there's the lights in the sky, UFOs, fuck you! I am so glad we don't live over there in the East Coast, because I'm telling you, this shit would never happen in my state. People would shoot that shit down right away. I'm telling you, that shit would not happen. We'd send our F-16s over there and shoot that motherfucker down right now. I want to know what the fuck's going on. All I'm saying is, the Biden administration, ya motherfuckers, whatever the fuck it is you think you're doing, you better finish it before Trump takes office, because as soon as he takes office, he's going to expose all of his ass. And he's going to blame it on you, you dumbasses. He is. He's going to straight up. I couldn't say anything because I wasn't president yet. But now that I'm president, this is what those idiots fucked up. And he's going to say that. This is what all those idiots, this is how they fucked up. And they've been fucking up for the past 3 months. There's a nuclear warhead. There's a terrorist loose in the United States with a nuclear warhead. We don't know where he is. Thanks a lot, Joe Biden. He came from the Ukraine on a bus from Israel. You idiot. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening. But just the way they asked President Trump, Joe Biden finally woke up. He woke up. He finally woke up from his goddamn fucking trip in Africa. He woke up there. He was hanging out in a tree with the lions and the bears and shit. And he finally woke the fuck up and they flew him down to America again. Somebody asked him a question about the drones. And here's what good old sleepy Uncle Joe had to say about explanations of what's going on with the drones, everybody.
What's the explanation for all those drones over New Jersey? What's behind all of that?
Nothing nefarious, apparently. But they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got it. Everybody wanted to get in the deal.
It's a little hard to hear. But Joe Biden, they asked him about the drones and he said, we don't think it's anything nefarious. There's a lot of drones that are authorized and maybe one guy started doing it and now everyone's doing it. Nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see. Yeah, there was a weird noise during this press conference. Wasn't there? It was hard to even hear the questions that were being asked. It was hard to hear his responses, even though he was right there in front of the microphone with a teleprompter behind him and all these loudspeakers, and you still couldn't hear him. Everybody was wondering why the fuck, what's wrong with this audio? Well, thank God we fucking have a visual, another angle showing exactly what was happening right there at the moment. Here's another video with a separate camera showing the same video, showing exactly what was going on while Joe Biden was giving that speech. Here we go.
What's the explanation for all those drones over New Jersey? What's behind all of that?
Nothing nefarious, apparently. But they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got it. Everybody wanted to get in the deal.
God damn it, Joe Biden, you fucking idiot! You literally have a drone right over your head taking pictures for the Chinese and the Iranians. You idiot. Oh, there's nothing going on. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay. There's a drone right over the presentation and shit making all the noise. You idiot. Oh. Something tells me we're not going to find out what exactly is going on with the drones until Trump takes office. And that's even if he makes it. We are still 2 weeks away, and that's a long way in political time. They could still assassinate him. So everybody pray for Donald Trump. Pray. He needs everybody's prayers. There's demons, literal fucking demons at work right now. So everybody just cheers to the future of America, or whatever revelations may hold. But enough with America, because as crazy as it is here, unfortunately, on the other side of the world, people are starting World War III. And when I mean those scumbucket Israelis. They're bombing and pretty much leveling Syria, turning it into ash, fire, brimstone. Look at this. What kind of bombs are they testing over there? Because this is them saying, oh, the Americans just gave us a bunch of warheads. Let's see what this one does. Oh, that one's good. We can use that on fucking Iran next. And they're all like, all right, let's try this other one. This purple one that Joe Biden sent us. Let's see what this one does. Oh, this is crazy. And still people are not really talking about this. They don't even look real. It looks like a Hollywood movie, but this is real, man. This entire fucking Syrian city was leveled and destroyed. And they're gonna tell you, there was minimal casualties. Motherfucker, that's a real fucking picture. Do you really think that city faced minimal casualties? Oh, don't worry. Only the terrorists died. Israel only got the terrorists. Hamas was the only one. That was a Hamas center right there. That's a Hamas center right there. Human beings have been around forever. And we've been destructive. We've been hitting each other with sticks and stones from the moment we knew that we could make each other bleed. And it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop until they're all gone. One day, one man will take it upon himself to finish the mission. But until that day comes, we're dealing with these idiots who are cussing children and innocent families and schools and hospitals and nurses and doctors and teachers and motherfuckers just living their lives every day in a shitty country already because they live in the desert. It never rains or snows over there. They don't have Christmas presents or as many holidays as we do here in America. And they've never, ever, have they ever even heard of Black Friday. So believe me when I say they live extremely shitty lives. And yet this happens to them. And we're all okay with it. Shame, shame, shame. Melanie Mac is right. Sort of. Not about the other stuff, but about this, he's right. God damn it. All right. I just want to expose, so I don't want to leave with just grim note. I want to live on a grimmer note and expose what's really going on over there and what's going to bring the destruction of the world. This fucking plan that these sick, demented Nazis, that's what they are. They want to call themselves Jews and hide behind a religion that they themselves do not practice. Fuck you. I see you for what you really are. You're Nazis. You infiltrated the religion and the government, and that's where the Third Reich currently resides. If you listen to their rhetoric and their fucking philosophies, their current rhetoric and philosophies is that they are the chosen people. They are God's people and they're chosen, and everyone else is trash. And that includes us. Everyone else who is not Jewish is trash. Who is not Jewish is trash and is not God's people or chosen people and is not going to be in heaven. They believe that. That's some fucking Nazi ideology, if you ask me. Hey, they've been infiltrated. They were infiltrated a long time ago because it makes no fucking sense that if, goddammit, the Jews got murdered in World War II and we're gonna give them reparations, right? And the reparations was like, we're gonna establish a state of Israel. We're gonna give you your own country because you almost got completely eradicated. So we're gonna put your newly established country not in Germany, not to punish Hitler and everyone who destroyed you. We're gonna move it to the middle of the Middle East and kick a bunch of Palestinians who had nothing to do with World War II. We're gonna put guns to their head and kick them all and move them the fuck out of Jordan. Move all these Palestinians and these fucking Egyptians. Move everyone the fuck out of there. And this is our land now. It's never made any fucking sense that if you're gonna give reparations to the Jews, why didn't you give Germany to the Jews? You went down to the Middle East and literally started the conflict for the next world war on purpose. Why? Because that's always been Satan's plan. And this is Satan's plan, to turn this little piece of land into that. A lot of people are gonna die. A lot of weapons made in America will be used to achieve this. It doesn't matter if you vote Democrat or Republican, because the entire country and their politicians are in the bag. Mossad has dirt on everybody because of Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody's bought and paid for already. America will always bend the knee, or better yet, bend the ass to Israel to take it in, because we don't want you to expose us for what we've done to children. And they've done it, all of them. So yeah, unfortunately, even with the great Donald Trump in office, Israel will still get weapons of mass destruction to continue their conquest of the Middle East and their killing and destruction of God's real people. Because if you read the fucking Bible, Jesus Christ was Palestinian. Cheers. Whew. That got serious there for a little bit, fellas. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Don't forget to click that like, that subscribe, and hit the notification. Shout out Street Team Tony, DMT, Gomer Kyle, Super Saiyan Joku, Anthony Timmons, who is out there tonight. You know how we do when we do what it is that we do, motherfuck you!
Live.
All right. Anyways, let's keep it going since we're done with the weekly political fucking news and move on to the weekly pop culture breakdown. And this week, the Italian Joker was escorted to federal prison, where he's going to share a cell right next door to Sean Combs, is the current rumor. He's going to be in a cell right next to Sean Combs. Sean Combs is going to try to be like, hey, if I fucking pull my hand across with my thumb out, will you shove your fucking asshole onto it? It'll be fun. We'll see if Luigi Mangione takes the bait, fellas. But yeah, the hero to the leftist little girls who are idiots apparently is going to be given charge with 11 counts of murder, stalking, and interstate travel because he's Italian, and then under the Trump administration, he's a legal alien coming in and out of the country, moving across state lines. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, and terrorism. Because he's Italian. If it was American, it would be assassination, but because he's a foreigner, it's a fucking act of terrorism. For anybody who's a foreigner, if you do any crimes over here, it's gonna be a fucking terrorism. You idiots. Yeah. If he is found guilty of just one of those counts, he's getting the death penalty. So, I think it's an open and shut case, motherfuckers.
Live.
Oh, yeah. Bad news for Luigi Mangione. Very bad news. Well, he did kind of get some good news this week, fellas. Yeah. His grandmother died. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, son of man, that's a fucking horrible thing to say. How can you say he got some good news? His grandmother died and shit. You're being an asshole and shit. Well, normally I would be being an asshole, because this guy's a piece of shit. He murdered somebody. People are idolizing him like he's come kind of hero and shit. Fuck you. Curly hair, bushy eyebrow motherfucker. Anyways. Yeah. It is good news that his grandmother died. Because apparently, we already know he's privileged. He comes from a privileged family, sent to a boarding school. His parents are millionaires. He had everything growing up. You know what I'm saying? But his grandmother, obviously, if his family's rich, his grandmother had money. And she left a $60 million inheritance to her grandchildren.
Live.
Luigi Mangione is officially set for live. He's gonna hire Johnny Cochran. He's gonna hire TMZ. He's gonna have the fucking best time getting scot-free out of the American justice system. Because anybody with over $1 million doesn't have to serve any time at all in America.
Live.
But there's just one little thing. His grandmother left some conditions. He could have her fortune. Her grandchildren would be allowed to take over the bank accounts as long as they never committed a crime.
Live.
Oh my god, this deserves a brand new beer for this piece of shit. Look at his face. That says it all when they told him, oh, your grandmother left you $60 million. Oh, but she says only if you never went to jail. Ah, ha, 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 Karma. Instant karma, motherfucker. Here you go. Everything you ever wanted in life. Money. Since you don't have to work anymore. Oh, I have 4 or 5 degrees because my parents paid for my college education and paid for my grades and shit. And I could get a job. But I'm lazy as shit. So I don't have a job. And then I'm pissed because my parents didn't want to pay for a surgery even though they have money. But I applied for Obamacare. And Obamacare didn't want to pay for my shit. And so now I'm suffering in pain. So let me just kill some random asshole who's rich, who has a family. And now, because I did that, my grandmother's fortune, which would have fixed my entire fucking life, will not go to me. Instead, I'm gonna be bunk buddy with P. Diddy with a dick in my ass. Justice is served in a Trump America, motherfucker!
Live.
That's the country I want to live in, where shit like this fucking happens to people who fucking deserve it. Yeah, not even all your millions of little girl fans who are sending you $50 million of donations is going to save you now, motherfucker. You're gonna fry. Yeah. I don't know if they do the electric chair or the injections or whatever. Me, personally, if I was the president, I would bring back the hammer to the fucking head, to the side of the head, and by the other person who suffered. Yeah. The kids of the guy you killed, they're the ones who we're gonna give them the hammer, and they get to hit you at least one time on the side of the head, as hard as they want, and I bet you those kids, one hit, and you're dead, motherfucker. You give a hammer to a little boy, and you tell him, that's the guy who killed your dad. Oh, one hit's all that little boy needs. 5-year-old, fuck yeah! Been watching Pokemon and Iron Man all his life, and Wolverine, believe me, he's ready to smash your head in with a hammer. He's been conditioned for it. God bless Disney and Marvel. Oh my God. Well. What a sad turn of events for poor old Luigi Mangione. Cheers, everybody. Don't forget to hit the motherfucking like, subscribe, and hit notifications. Oh, yeah. DMT, he is going to be in Diddy's, drenched in Diddy's white party. Oh, yeah.
Live.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make an intro for you, you son of a bitch. Even though you show up whenever once in a blue moon, but I'm going to make an intro for you. Because I just thought of a badass intro for you. We'll make it later. We'll make it later. But let's move on to the big news in the motherfucking pop culture breakdown. And you know goddamn well, because I'm doing this, what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about none other than big titty Billie Eilish. Oh, god damn, that little girl has humongous titties. I hope she never becomes a vegan, and I hope she eats meat and pork and pizza her whole life, because she's only gonna get better. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. This poor little big titty girl had a bad experience in one of her concerts by one of her fans this past week. It's a damn shame. We've covered incidents like this before. Yeah, I know, those legs suck ass. You know, I'm not gonna play. I skip leg day every week. I only work on my upper body and my arms. Oh, yeah, that's all the bitches look at anyways. And your dick. They're not gonna look before that. You're not gonna look at her legs either. So don't worry about it. Her ass is big and her titties are big. That's all that matters. Anyways. We've talked about this before. It keeps happening. And it happened to Billie Eilish. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you. I'm gonna play it again. You know what's crazy is that you can hear, if you listen closely, I'll play it again. You can hear the kid that threw it says, "I'm sorry." Listen, listen. Look, you dumb, stupid little kids. For the past 2 years, we've been seeing these fucking kids throw objects, cups full of ice. Drink my drink. Cell phones, take a selfie, but they hit the fucking person in the face and give them a black eye. A bracelet, I made this for you, in the middle of an emotional song. And by the way, props to Big Titty over here, because she kept it going. She kept going. Stayed on cue. She didn't stop the whole concert. And she picked up the bracelet and she goes, fuck this. At the same time, I feel bad for the dumbass, purpled hair, thick black glass wearing non-binary little boy who made that bracelet all week and said, I'm going to throw it to her. She's going to put it on in the middle of the song and says, I love you. Because this bitch got hit in the middle of a fucking solo and was angry and said, fuck your little shit from the dollar store and threw it away. And that kid probably committed suicide that evening. And he deserved it too for being a dumbass. That's all I'm going to say. When are these kids gonna learn? You don't do this kind of shit. You don't throw shit on stage. You're lucky the Son of Man never made it with his fucking 13, 14 albums that he did by himself. Full-length albums, no mixtapes. Sons of bitches. Worked on all the beats and everything. By myself. Nobody needs a producer. Well, you can do it all by yourself. And I'm working on new music too, so fuck you. That's right. You pussies. And I gotta say this. Nobody gives a shit about your little pussy ass bracelets throwing to other people. Because Son of Man would have been performing and would have done some ass like that, throwing something at me. I made this for you in the middle of a fucking song. I'm gonna pull a Lil Wayne on you. That's it. The concert's over. Everybody beat the shit out of that guy who threw something at my face because it's his fault. And I'll leave. And you're not getting your money back because of him. And I'll leave. Yeah. Forget committing suicide, motherfucker. I'll make sure everybody in that arena murders you. These pussies are lucky Billie Eilish is not the Son of Man, because they'd be dead right now. Is all I'm gonna say. Cheers.
Live.
Spark another joint, because I can no longer smoke this. It's too small. And I've been making a New Year's resolution that I'm not going to burn my fingernails, because I do have long fingernails. I'm very feminine, if you guys haven't noticed. My fingernails are long. So I'm just saving these pinners in here. And at the end of next year, we're going to smoke all of this at a New Year's broadcast. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the New Year's resolution. That's the New Year's resolution. We'll see how that goes. Oh my god. I think my bandana's too damn tight, man. It's pissing me the fuck off. Everything's gotta look a certain way. Alright, y'all don't know what it's like. Yeah, motherfucker. One day, when we're $400 million in the bank and shit, there's gonna be people all around me. Alright? We're gonna take breaks. And during the commercial breaks, there are gonna be ads, fucking AT&T and Doritos and Coca-Cola and all that ass that gives you cancer. There could be ads that are giving me money, but there's gonna be ads for all that shit. And during those ads, there's gonna be all these bitches, Asian bitches, fixing my makeup, fixing my nails and shit, and fixing my motherfucking woke ass fuck motherfuckers, fixing my bandana, and everything's perfect. Give me a blowjob down here. 30 seconds left. Wait, hang on, I'm not done yet. Oh yeah! And then that's it. I'm ready to go back in. That's gonna be legit. The show's gonna be legit. But not yet. You guys are in the beginning. You guys are seeing the bullshit. Alright? So get used to it. But let's get into it. Since we are talking about big titties, let's move on to some more big titties. And we're talking about none other than, hang on, god damn it. Fucking shit. It's pissing me the fuck off, and I'm not even playing, dude. Alright. Don't worry. This show will get better. As the years and the decades go by, and I slowly start dying, the show will get better. We're gonna move on to more big titties, and I'm talking about none other than Sydney Sweeney, because she got chastised and attacked online by all these body shamers, because she came out with her brand new, newly acquired body. And I'm gonna go ahead and spark up to this. God damn it. Cheers, Tony. Cheers, DMT. Cheers, Timmons. She went outside. I don't know where she was, in Puerto Rico or the Caribbean or some ass. She wanted to fucking show off. No, she didn't want to show off. She just wanted to be outside, tan and shit. But, this is her new body. And this hottie's not used to it. So she had a lot of trouble. She says, oh shit. My titties don't fit too well. And this bra is like fucking small. And this fucking tea bag is riding up my coochie and shit. Like, what fucking shit? And so all these body shamers came out and said, oh, she's fat, she's disgusting, she let herself go, and all this ass, right? Fuck you, you pussies. Everybody trying to shame this hottie. She has a better body than any of those other skinny ass bitches over there taking Ozempic and shit's all I'm gonna say. And just to defend her ass and give her some credit, there's a reason why she has this new body. And that is because this hottie has actually been filming a movie. She's actually filming a biopic of professional boxing legend, American Christy Martin, by the way. And so she fucking decided to have the same diet and get muscles and shit, so she could play this chick. And so she's been filming a movie. She even dyed her hair and shit. So she does have a brand new body. You fucking dicks. Alright? But it's a goddamn good body. You motherfuckers. It's a goddamn good body. This is the way normal women look. You pussies. All those other skinny ass bitches and models, they're on Ozempic or on crack or cocaine. And probably have AIDS or STDs or herpes or some other fucking malaria shit that came from China. Why the fuck would you want that when you could have this? Is all I'm saying. Oh yeah, God bless you, Sydney Sweeney. You know we love you on this fucking channel. Cheers.
Live.
Oh yeah, Sweeney, you know what it is. Hit us up in like 10 years when you're 40, you bitch. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson has herpes. How dare you, Street Team Tony? You better not disrespect the hottest woman on earth on this channel. I don't want to hear no nonsense coming out of your mouth. Fucking disrespecting Scarlett Yost Hansen. Let's be honest. That's an S-Y-H. S-Y-H. Get it right. Scarlett Yost Hansen. She's a married woman, which makes her even hotter. Because if you fuck her, you're committing adultery. Oh, yeah!
Live.
Scarlett Yost, everybody. I give it 2 more years. That bitch, she's too fucking hot and fine for that dumbass. That's all I'm gonna say. And plus, the son of man's gonna make it. She ain't gonna be able to resist. Nuh-uh. Yeah, that's what I say. I believe it. If I can believe it, I can manifest it. You sons of bitches. So I'll say it. But anyways, since we are talking about big titties, let's talk about some really big titties. And I'm talking about none other than Dale Más Gasolina, Daddy Yankee's estranged, separated wife, Mirady Gonzalez. Damn, look at those big Puerto Rican titties. And that ain't no fucking enhancement, motherfuckers. That shit is born and raised in the islands, ready to milk 40 kids and shit. Yeah. Super Saiyan Joku, you know all about that, motherfucker. Oh my god, she's so fucking fine. Well, it turns out, because they are estranged, getting separated in the middle of a fucking divorce, it turns out that Daddy Yankee is having some issues. Because apparently, his separated wife, spouse, has withdrawn $80 million out of his fucking bank accounts. And that is $80 million out of his record label and shit. Not only that, but she went and sold all of his catalog and his fucking, his royalties. He sold them off to third-party companies, all his hit songs, for lower than what they were worth. Because this dumbass, when he was married, says, oh, baby, I'm rich and famous. Let's make a company together. I'll make all my CDs and we'll be rich as a family. And she said, oh, that sounds amazing. Let's do it and shit. I cannot do a Puerto Rican accent, all right? That's my best Puerto Rican accent. I don't understand what they're saying. They speak too fucking fast to begin with. They McMillie is probably Puerto Rican as fast as he raps. A dumbass. Yeah. But what happened is this dumbass put her in charge of the record label, and so she has access to the accounts. So before, because the divorce is not finalized, they're just separated, living in different houses, fucking different people with bigger dicks or bigger tits for each of them. You know what I'm saying? Well, it turns out that she has access and took all his money and sold all his songs. We're going to be hearing Dale Más Gasolina and all these fucking commercials and shit because she sold the rights to Fox and Disney and all his ass. Why the fuck are you going to become rich and famous and successful and then include someone else in your business? Are you not smart enough to do it yourself, you dumbass? You made it big by yourself. Why do you need to? Oh, she has big titties. She has a good point. I should give her control of my assets. You fucking moron. Ugh. That's me. My body burping out this idiocracy. Ugh. That men keep thinking, I'm in love. She loves me and I love her. Nothing bad could ever go wrong. Look, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be motherfucking Dave Bautista. I don't give a shit who you are. Motherfucking Ron Jeremy. There is always some other motherfucker out there with a bigger dick. No matter how big you are, you dumbass. And eventually, with 8 million people, 8 billion, forgive me, 8 billion people out in the planet, your bitch is gonna run into one of those big dick motherfuckers. And you're out of there. That's just the way life is. It's the way it was in the cave, man. It's the way you go to Africa right now and you see elephants, all right? They have a whole tribe and a whole fucking elephants and they're all fucking being badasses and shit. And all of a sudden, the elephant sees another elephant with a bigger dick and they all leave that one guy to die by himself. They go with a big dick motherfucker. It still happens to this very day in the animal kingdom. So why the fuck do you think it's not gonna happen to you, you idiot, just because you have millions of dollars? You idiot. Wake the fuck up. Pendejo. Right, we're done with this idiot. Because nobody knows what this fucking Puerto Rican ass is, apparently. Nobody listened to reggaeton from back in the day like sunofman did. Oh, yeah. Dale más gasolina. No me importa que usted sea mayor que yo. Hoy la quiero en la cama. Oh, yeah. There are 0 Mexicans watching this show right now. Cheers. All right. Let's keep it going. Because we're not done. Because we're getting into the serious shit. And none other than attorney of law and general, or whatever the fuck you say it. All right, fuck you. Fucking smart ass. I went to college. I know how to say the terms, and he doesn't. Fuck you. Tony Buzbee, the guy who is representing the 13-year-old, back in the day, 13-year-old girl that got drugged and raped, supposedly, by JayZ and Diddy, is now coming out and suing the fuck out of JayZ and RockNation and Rockefeller and all those motherfuckers. All you motherfuckers are going down, he's saying. He's suing the shit out of them. Because he's saying, ever since he found out who the lawyer was, and by the way, JayZ is insisting to know the name of this anonymous little girl that he raped when she was 13, because there were several, according to his people, there were several he raped, so he just wants to know who's accusing him. That's the only reason he wants to know the name, the address, the phone number, date of birth, and all the social security number. He wants all that information, just so he knows the difference between who he raped and who he didn't. That's the only reason. That's the only reason JayZ is demanding this information. Right? I don't want to be the guy who's spreading rumors. I'm being the facts. He needs that information for that reason. All right? Because there's too many to tell. So he just wants to know why. I just want to know who exactly is Sweeney. But because this Tony Buzbee doesn't want to give information, he says, oh, this motherfucker is sending all of a sudden, like I live in the rich white neighborhood over here in Houston, Texas and shit. And he says, and I never see a Mexican or an African American around anywhere unless they're in the corner asking for money like a homeless person, which I give them money. That's what he says. I don't know if he does, all right? He doesn't look like the kind of guy who would give a homeless person money. I mean, let's be honest. Do you give a homeless person money? I sure as fuck don't. One time, just to be a dick, because one of them pissed me the fuck off, I pulled out a fucking bag of trash and I said, here you go, motherfucker, I got some food for you. And I gave it to him. And as I drove away, I saw him in the mirror. He opened it and it was trash in it. That's what he deserves, because he has 2 working arms and 2 working legs, and he can go get a job like I have. That piece of shit. Anyways, this motherfucker, he knows goddamn well there are no fucking Browns in his neighborhood, but he says Browns suddenly started showing up while he was jogging and started like harassing him and asking him information and shit and threats. And then he says that all of a sudden he got pulled over by black officers. And he says there were fake officers pretending to be officers of the law, telling me that I was gonna get tickets and shit, and it was a fake. They were not even real cops. And they said, how do you know, Mr. Buzbee? And he goes, because there are no black officers in my district, in my county. We pay money to make sure there's no black or brown officer. Everybody's white. Officers are white in my county. So he knows that something fishy is going on, fellas. All right. He's getting harassed by JayZ. All sorts of weird fucking characters are showing up saying, hey, what is the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? But you've been waiting for this your entire life? Pick a side. Oh, yeah! Me llamo Javier Bardem.
Live.
Me llamo Javier Bardem. Soy un sudamericano actor. Oh, yeah! These are some scary tactics. Oh, sorry. Some scary tactics. I'm fucking up left and right. Like I said, we don't have a white guy running this show. Some scary tactics that supposedly JayZ and Diddy are resorting to. Now, I don't know if any of this is true. But right now, this guy's trying to countersue them back. Because he's saying they're harassing. Because we don't want to expose the name. The judge told JayZ, they don't have to tell you the identity of this 13-year-old back in the day. Of this 13-year-old girl back in the day. That you raped back in the day. But she was 13 when it happened. Back in the day. We don't have to tell you the name. You just have to show up to court, motherfucker. That's what the judge said. But JayZ and his gang of goons are trying their hardest to find out who this little girl is back in the day, because I'm sure she's like 40 now, so they could fuck her up and tell her to stop suing. But this man, Tony Buzbee over here, this legitimate lawyer, is definitely doing his goddamn hardest to make sure he protects and make sure that justice will be served. We'll see where that leads. Cheers, everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry for the quality of this program. All right, maybe if you guys donate some money, we can pay for people to be doing this shit instead of having a drunk, high as fuck motherfucker trying to press all the buttons for you. Why he's also trying to do the show and read all these notes. It's shit. Totally something that's not even capable by any human being. And somehow the son of man manages to pull it off every Friday night. That's all I'm gonna say. But moving on. Danielle Baldwin. That's one of the Baldwins, in case you didn't know. Here's 4 of the most famous ones. There's like 7 or 18 of them. I don't remember. But that one, specifically, Danielle Baldwin has come out and started spewing all of this crazy conspiracy theorist fucking bullshit on his podcast to get attention. And it involves Diddy. Here's a video.
Look at Diddy, for instance. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at, he has videos. He has videos of the parties. Now, what I've heard, which I don't know how much of it is in mainstream media, I don't really follow the story that much, but what I've heard from friends that are attorneys, friends of mine that have represented me before, agents and so on, is there's a bidding war going on right now. They're driving that price up because if you want your client and your famous actor to not be involved, or famous singer to not come out, here's the price. And that they're just selling to the individuals that are in those. This is what I heard. They're selling those videos. So if you're Tommy X, and Tommy X is a big, big movie star, and he was at some of the Diddy parties. He was in one of those bedrooms with 3 other men, and he's happily married to a woman, and blah. Tommy doesn't want that video to come out. He does not want it to come out. Same thing for Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the interesting thing about the Epstein and the theory about Epstein is we know he filmed people for sure on that island. He has a lot of movies, a lot of films of people that are very, very powerful political figures, and entertainers, business people. So do you really believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? Of
course not.
Of course not. Yeah. Okay, so there's other theories that he's in Lebanon. He never died at all. That having the weight of owning those films right now over people. So will Donald Trump release those films? I believe Donald Trump probably has a lot of friends that are in those videos too. I don't know if it behooves him to release them either. But what happens if iconic African Americans or iconic Japanese Americans or iconic Anglo Americans, former presidents, so what happens if they're in those videos? What does that do to the herding of the sheep? Because I believe that's exactly what we're experiencing.
Wow. That's the entire truth of it all right there in front of y'all. And it came from a goddamn Baldwin. Jeffrey Epstein was murdered, and everything he collected was sent to Israel. And every goddamn Hollywood celebrity and politician is in Israel's pocket right now. And apparently, P. Diddy saw what Epstein was doing and wanted to copy the same tactics to get himself into a bigger position of power, and he was able to do it. Hosting these parties that people already, oh, you like the Epstein parties? You're gonna love a Diddy party. I also have cameras, bitches. Do what I say, or else. That's what Diddy was doing. That's why they busted his ass. Not because, oh, he's being debauched. They busted his ass because, oh, he has videotapes of us. Let's bust his ass before he shows people. This is really what's going on, people. Diddy didn't get busted because he's finally getting what he deserves. He's getting busted because people in power are tired of getting extorted by him. Because they do bad things as well. This guy just exposed everything. He's not lying when he's saying this shit that's going down. He's not. There probably is a bidding war. You know what's crazy is that he mentioned Tommy. Oh, Tommy X or whatever he said. Tommy Lee. Yeah, Tommy Lee was at all those parties from Motley Crue, sexing it up with all these fucking gay black men and shit with Diddy. Doing all this drinking, all this liquid cocaine and ecstasy and shit. Baldwin knows. All of these fuckers know. And I can tell you already, the big one and Steven, they went to those parties. Yeah. This is fucking nuts. And it's being exposed. He's talking about Tom Cruise. You think he's talking about Tom Cruise, not Tommy Lee? He's talking about Tom Cruise. He could be talking about Tom Cruise at those Diddy parties. The Church of Scientology is just as corrupt. And you guys know it too. Especially with that fucking Hyde fellow, Danny Masterson and shit. So yeah, this shit is nuts. And like he said, Trump has ties with Epstein. Trump's friends have ties. Everybody. Unless the average person, like the son of man, or you out there, gets voted into politics, nothing's ever gonna change because all these motherfuckers are still in the pockets of good old Yahweh, as they call him. Yahweh. The demiurge. Jehovah. The Jews. Still control this country. Until you vote the son of man. To bring some real change. Cheers. But let's finish off the weekly pop culture breakdown. We got the comic book shit coming up in a little bit. But let's finish off the pop culture breakdown with what everybody has been talking about. None other than Justin Timberlake's small dick. Because he was at a concert just the other day this week, and they had him in a harness where he was going to get pulled up into the sky and look like Jesus or some ass while he was singing, "What goes around comes around, comes around, comes back around, yeah." Yeah. Or he was going to be like, "I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Your motherfuckers don't know how to act. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't want your body anyway. Rock this way. Get to this till the break of day. Wanna walk this way." Oh, yeah. Cheers, Justin! They had him on this harness, and the harness was around his dick and showed everybody out there who in this day and age have cell phones. Really good cameras, by the way, on these cell phones. You can shoot movies on these iPhone 15s and shit. And everybody was able to zoom in and see exactly what Britney Spears has been saying all along. Is that the cock in the box is really more like a Tootsie Roll in a box. Justin Timberlake. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie, man. I am probably one of the most disappointed people about all this. Because I like Justin Timberlake. This hottie. It's cute as fuck. The only one with real talent in NSYNC. And I always imagine him having a pretty big penis to fuck Britney Spears and Jessica Alba and probably any fucking bitch backstage across the world, because they toured the world at one point. This guy got a lot of pussy. And to think in my head that all those times I masturbated thinking of Justin Timberlake fucking the shit out of all these simp fans, that it was a small dick fucking these little girls. Well, my dick just got soft imagining that. God damn it. He banged Lindsay Lohan, god damn it, with a small dick. She probably didn't even feel it, for fuck's sakes. DMT. Cameron Diaz didn't feel nothing. Cameron Diaz has fucked black guys. She didn't feel not even a tickle from this motherfucker. God, I hope he knows how to use his tongue, and at the very least, he was good at licking pussy and ass. Because he certainly didn't give him no pleasure with that fucking thing. God damn it, man. You know what, guys? Oh, God, you know, I don't want to be that fucking guy, man. Because, god damn it, that's not a good thing to fucking trash on a motherfucker about. Especially when there's no denying it after it's exposed to everybody like this. Oh, the lighting and the reflection, the camera was a bad... Now, fuck you! We can all see that's small! The phones are that good. Back in the day, you're like, oh, the phones were bad. You couldn't tell if his dick was small or big. The phones are so good, you can tell that it's small. The phones are that good. You can tell if there's a stain, if there's a tear on the fabric. The phones are that good. That's a small penis. And there is no denying that. God damn it. I'm very disappointed, you know, because this guy's really fucking talented. He can dance, he can sing, produce. He puts on a good show. If I was him, I would fire the person who said, yeah, because they do rehearsals of this ass. They're going to swing him up in the sky. They do rehearsals. You look great. I would fire that person who said that. It's shit. How dare you? I'm the great Justin Timberlake. I still want to fuck bitches every night. People better believe I have some kind of tool down there to make them walk away, dance with me. It's shit. God damn it. It's okay, JT. The son of man still loves you. Alright, the son of the man still says, you're bringing sexy back. Yeah. Don't worry, motherfucker. I got your back. I got your back any day.
Live.
Son of man don't give a fuck about no penis. It's all about the ass, motherfucker. It's all about the ass. Yeah.
Live.
Alright, let's keep it going. Cheers to everybody. Got a brand new beer right here, and I'm about to open it up as we get into tonight's comic book nerd shit. Oh yeah. Comic book nerd shit. And this week, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe and the notifications to stay up to date with all your weekly political, pop culture, and comic book nerd news. Oh yeah, did you like that? You like that, motherfuckers? Oh yeah.
Live.
But this week, I am gonna start us off with some crazy news that just came out maybe an hour or two ago. But the news that crazy, demented, out of his fucking mind Jared Leto will be playing the live action Skeletor in Amazon's Masters of the Universe. I don't know whether to ring the or the because this could go either way, fellas. I'm not lying. If he's gonna attempt to do the old Skeletor voice, which I can't. If he's gonna attempt to do it like that, it's probably going to suck ass. And if he's going to attempt to do what Mark Hamill did when he did Skeletor in fucking Kevin Smith's reimagining on Netflix cartoons, which literally had Mark Hamill not even change his voice and do the exact same voice he used for the Joker in the Batman animated series. Meaning, if Jared Leto decides to use his own voice in this, then this is also going to be the only thing that's gonna save this is if this son of a bitch becomes creative enough and uses his method acting the same way he did the Joker. Well, now I don't want it to be the Joker, but I want him to completely come up with a brand new Skeletor. Because if he even tries to mimic or imitate the one from the cartoons, or if he even just does his own voice, it's going to suck ass. Let it be known, this motherfucker better find some fucking way to knock it out of the park. Because yes, he's skinny enough, and he's weird enough, but are you really that talented, Leto? We've seen you in some good stuff, but are you really that, are you Johnny Depp caliber to come up with your own character with his own accent and mannerisms and really impress the shit out of all of us with an iconic character such as Skeletor? Well, Mr. Leto, we're about to find out, aren't we? Like I said, fellas, I can't give you my honest opinion about this because this could be good or this could be really bad. It just depends on how much effort this idiot decides to put into this role. Because he is stepping into something that could possibly end his career if he doesn't knock this out of the park. This will be unforgivable. The Joker was unforgivable, but there is still a good majority of people that liked your Joker and felt you were not given an opportunity to show what your Joker was. And I actually was one of those people. I didn't feel it was enough to completely judge it. I wanted you in a movie on your own to see exactly what this was all about. So we will see if Jared Leto can pull off the great Skeletor. We'll see, fellas. We'll see. But since we're doing an update on this movie, an update on the man, or should I say little boy, who was cast as He-Man, Nicolas Gautzini, or Gatzine. I don't know what he is. He might be Italian. He might be German. I don't know. He's got a weird foreign name. He's definitely not American. That's all I'm going to say. I was one of the biggest critics to say this little boy, maybe he could play Adam, but he's definitely not playing He-Man. But they said, no, he's He-Man. Well, here's an update because I was really upset about it because the little boy was literally a little boy. But this little boy was pumped full of steroids, beef, ham, and fucking live babies for the past 12 months. Because this little boy went from some skinny little Aryan boy to Arnold Schwarzenegger's illegitimate German son. God damn it, did this guy pack on the weight. And he's wearing a baggy fucking sweater. And I can tell this guy is probably 3 times the size that he used to be. That's him on the right, and that's him on the left after he just put on the fucking Christmas tree. That's gonna happen next in the next couple of days, Christmas, by the way. Wow, this guy, I am pretty impressed. I don't know if he's gonna be any good. I mean, really, He-Man wasn't that good as a character, so any idiot can be He-Man. I mean, Dolph Lundgren did it. But I'm glad this guy took his role serious and decided to work out and become the man he is going to portray on screen. Cheers and kudos to him. This looks promising. I wonder if Jared Leto is going to starve himself to look more like a goddamn fucking skull like Skeletor. Because you know goddamn well how much of a fucking idiot and a method actor he is. This guy's gonna... Jared Leto, we're gonna use CGI and prosthetics. No. Let me starve myself for a few months. I will be Skeletor. That's what this idiot is saying. I don't know. We'll see what this comes out to. Apparently this is happening. I will say one thing. Amazon doesn't fuck around. People have been underestimating Amazon. They have the money. Bezos has the money. And they have spent money. A lot of good money. To make productions like The Lord of the Rings, to make their Amazon production movies that are only exclusive to Amazon's to be good. Not only in quality, but in written scripts. Amazon is a company to look out for in the future, is all I'm saying. Look out for them. I don't want to say He-Man's going to be any good, because nobody's been able to crack the code. I don't know why they keep putting Earth into it. But we'll see how that turns out. Chris Hemsworth as He-Man and Leto as... Oh, I can't say that word, you son of a bitch. Ah, yeah, cheers! Chris Hemsworth would have been the perfect He-Man. He's an idiot. He's big enough. Anyways, cheers, y'all. Let's give you some real spoilers. It's a hit with audiences everywhere. Sonic 3, it's a hit. It's a great movie for the family and the kids. That's all you should spend your money on this Christmas. And here is the end of credit scenes for everybody. Oh, yeah! You know how I do when I do what it is that I do. Amy and Robosonic are introduced. So look, let me just spoil the movie for you. Basically, it's the same as like, if you ever played the video games, which you should have. If you haven't, you're a fucking dumbass. But basically, Shadow the Hedgehog landed in a meteor that crashed into Earth a long time ago, and the grandfather Robotnik found him. And the government was trying to experiment on him and get his powers and shit. And he befriended the granddaughter of Robotnik, which was, I forget what this little girl is. You all know who she is. She's from the fucking video games and shit. But during an escape attempt, because Robotnik also likes Shadow and didn't want the government working for him, they try to escape, and some of the soldiers accidentally shoot the little girl. They become friends with Shadow. and they fucking fuck up, the older Robotnik, and they put fucking Shadow in cryogenesis and shit. So that's why he's out for revenge. They're both out for revenge because they killed the granddaughter and his best friend, the little girl. And shit. So in the movie, they want to literally destroy the world. And Jim Carrey's Robotnik, the younger one, he doesn't know that they want to destroy the world. He just thinks they want to conquer it. The idiot. And when he finds out, he turns on them and he ends up sacrificing himself by killing his grandfather, stopping them. And Shadow, Sonic convinces him that the little girl wouldn't have wanted him to destroy the Earth. And so Shadow and Sonic both turned Super Saiyans. And they saved the day by stopping some machine that the Robotniks had made to destroy the Earth. But we think that Shadow dies. But the mid-credit scene shows that Shadow survived. And that's about it. That he grabs his little teleporter thing and he puts it on. And that's it. The end credit scene shows Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails starting a race to see who's the fastest. And we've actually seen this in the trailer. They show it in the trailer where they're like, ready, set, go. And all three of them take off. That's the end of credit scenes. The beginning of it. And they take off. And of course, Sonic is the fastest one. And he beats them. But he goes really fast, and he ends up in the middle of the woods in butt-fuck nowhere, New York. And when he's there, all of a sudden, all these Robo-Sonics come out. And they look just like what I'm showing you there. You're seeing it right there. All these fucking Robo-Sonics come out. And they all target Sonic, and they fucking shoot to explode him and shit. And it turns out that all of a sudden Amy shows up to save Sonic. Yeah. So Sonic 4 is coming with Amy and possibly Big the Cat. Like I've said it before, these movies are actually good. They are. If you know Sonic lore, they're following it. It's not exactly like it, but they're following it. And they're showing the characters, and the movie does not revolve around humans. It revolves around the main characters, which are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, and Robotniks and shit. It's not gonna follow the fucking humans. And that's what the movies should really be about. Like, you know what I'm saying? The last Godzilla movie was a hit. Because it followed the kaijus, and it was a Kong movie more than it was a Godzilla movie. But it still followed the kaijus, and the humans were in the backdrop. That's the way these movies should be. Because the movies, if it's called Sonic the Hedgehog, nobody wants to know about Tom and Louise and shit. We want to know about Sonic and his friends. Idiots. And that's what's happening here, and that's why these movies are a hit. With the audience and with the critics. Finally, they're cracking the code when it comes to these goddamn superhero comic book nerd movies and shit. Because for years, we've been getting ass with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We've been getting ass with the fucking, what was that called? Assassin's Creed. With the fucking Uncharted. With even Ninja Turtles. They're trashing shit. So hopefully they'll fix things. And they're fixing it now. God damn it. Sonic 3 for everybody. All the spoilers on the Underground broadcast. Cheers. Oh shit, Tony. Go get your fucking 34 Magnum. Get out there and start blasting some holes in these goddamn illegal motherfuckers over there in California trying to steal your car right now.
Live.
We ain't gonna let no Marasada Trucha come into my neighborhood and steal my car, motherfucker. Fuck you and your horse tacos. Take that shit back to Bolivia or wherever the fuck you came from, you fucking illegal piece of shit.
Live.
And that's how we roll on this channel, bitches. Cheers! All right, let's keep it going, Tony. Keep it down with your craziness, son of a bitch. Getting out of control. Let's get in to the ass of the show. And you know goddamn well when I say ass that I am talking about none other than Mr. Jimmy fucking God. Fuck you, DMT. God. Yeah. James Gunn is an idiot. And this week, he proved to the world that he is going to be the final nail in the coffin of the company formerly known as Warner Brothers and DC Enterprises. This guy's an autistic fucking idiot who has no idea and no clue how to run a fucking studio or make some kind of cohesive, fucking legible or viewable fucking movie. Let it be known. He's an idiot. And you want to say, oh, the son of man, he doesn't like James Gunn. He's a James Gunn hater. That's all his channel is about. He's one of these guys, these anti-fucking DC, Marvel-loving, Kevin Feige-licking ass motherfuckers. Oh yeah? You think I'm the only one who likes to lick ass? Fuck you! Here's Twitter and a nerd that I know nothing about telling you the same thing that I'm saying. This Omega level sex man. Oh yeah!
Live.
On X went out and said, imagine if the MCU started with a Thunderbolts cartoon. And then the next movie would be a Spider-Man movie. Then Season 2 of a Taskmaster TV show where the first season they showed before is not even canon. Then they're going to do a Spider-Woman movie. And then finally, a Sebastian Shaw movie. Oh yeah! God bless this black, non-binary, Omega level sex man. Because he is the only one in this planet who sees what I see. Yet this man is a farce and an idiot. That is literally the definition of what he is doing with the DC universe right now. And somehow all you dumbass fucking nerds on Twitter and Facebook and Threads and Instagram are praising him for not knowing that he's pissing away hundreds of millions of dollars and destroying an IP that's been around for almost 100 fucking years. God bless whoever this fucking BLM motherfucker is. Because he's like the son of man. He sees past the charades and the veil of bullshit they've been feeding you online. God damn it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I hate James Gunn. I hate him. This week, they did catch Mr. Kyle Chandler's new scruffy look for the Lanterns TV show that will be shot, unfortunately, because they're about to start shooting. And James Gunn's plan is to finish shooting before Superman comes out. Because I promise you, after Superman comes out, anything this guy had planned will be canceled by Warner and DC. And he will be out of a job. Him and Peter Safran, those idiots. Peter Safran, maybe he might keep his job by saying, well, I was just in charge of the finances. I didn't know nothing about comic books. You hired him thinking he was the smart one. So he might keep his job. So this show might actually see the light of day. It might. The Green Lanterns might come out for us to see. But it will still be another... this will literally be... When Black Adam came out, they said, oh, this is the last... And Aquaman came out. These are the last movies for the DC... And even though the end of credits say to be continued, we're James Gunn's going to take over and we're not going to do another movies. That's exactly what Green Lantern is going to be. They're going to release it and say, oh, well, this is because we already filmed it, but just know that this is not a continuation and we're not following up on this ass. So take a good look at this dumb son of a bitch who only got picked because the person they wanted, Josh Brolin, said, if you want me to kill and destroy my career, it better be for more millions of dollars than what you're offering me, James Gunn. And so they went with this half-ass discount, Josh Brolin. And then motherfucker is gonna lose out. That's the last $100 grand you're ever making in your career, you idiot. Because no one's gonna like you after fucking this fails. Yeah. Hey, you want to know why it fails? Let's get right into it. Everybody in the comments is talking about it. Somebody said it fucking looked like some CW shit. Let's talk about it. The Superman trailer premiered this fucking week. Oh, yeah. Is what I'm gonna say to that ass. God damn it. I knew it. I knew exactly what we were gonna get. And I've been saying this for fucking years. I've been saying this since the moment they announced that this idiot was going to be in charge of DC. It's bad enough he's posting about raping babies on Twitter. Got fired from Marvel. They beg him to come back because the fans were the woke fans who fucking over there protesting about Israel and Palestine were going to boycott the movie, so they brought him back to finish the last movie and shit. I knew it when all that shit went down that this was gonna be trash. This is the literal fucking fan fiction of a 6-year-old in elementary brought to life. The trailer starts with a goddamn puppy saving Superman. Not to mention, the whole trailer is nonsensical nonsense that is all over the place. A gazillion characters, a gazillion heroes, shit happening, explosions, monsters. There's a literal fucking kaiju in the goddamn trailer. A kaiju monster. And there he goes. Godzilla's in the fucking trailer. There's a scene where he's kissing Lois while there's some kind of planet crashing into the earth, showing that Superman doesn't give a fuck about what's going on behind him. And what the fuck is up with this goddamn Halloween Party City costume and shit that is loose and baggy as shit? Why the fuck did you have your actor buff up workout, get all these huge fucking muscles if you're just gonna put on a Superman suit that's baggy as fuck and makes him look small? The guy got big. He really did. God damn it, he put in the work. He is a big motherfucker. And you give him a suit that looks baggy from Party City. Green Lantern, Nathan Fillmore looks like an idiot with a goddamn carrot top. Fucking god damn it. There's like a gazillion characters in this. This is supposed to be a Superman movie. This is gonna fail so bad. You think I'm lying? Oh, Son of Man hates James Gunn. Son of Man just being a hater. Son of Man, he's just one of these anti-James Gunn. I don't like motherfuckers who idolize Steve Jobs and want to dress like him and wear fucking glasses and like I was in Weezer and want to dye their hair fucking white because they're not actually naturally white like I am. You son of a bitch. You're not an ancient like the Son of Man. You want to show off, you pussy. Son of Man's one of these haters, they're saying. Yeah. That's what the motherfuckers are saying. Oh, Son of Man's a motherfucking hater. He just doesn't like James fucking Gunn. Fuck you. This movie's gonna fail. And I'll tell you why it's gonna fail. Because of facts. Motherfucking facts that are undeniable. And the facts are as this. This movie comes out in July or June. I don't know all the facts. Let's be honest. That kind of channel. But I know whenever the fuck this movie comes out, the week before, Jurassic Park, the new Jurassic Park franchise was going to be a new trilogy with Scarlett Johansson. Yost with a Y. Street Team Tony. With her big titties and her big ass and her fine looking fucking face that I love. It's going to come out. Jurassic Park the week before. And then the week after, Fantastic Four for the Marvel Cinematic Universe is coming out. Ain't nobody's family is going to buy tickets for this ass when you have Jurassic Park or Fantastic Four in between them. Everybody's either going to go see dinosaurs or Tony Stark finally back to save the MCU. Fuck you, James Gunn. Your movie's gonna fail. Warner was going to regret the day they ever ran into you at that luncheon, dinner, or wherever the fuck you were, where they said, "Hi, you did Guardians? Can you do Suicide Squad? You might be a good person to fucking do the comic book movies for us." They're gonna regret the day they ever thought that, or even met you, you piece of shit. And fuck anyone who sees this dumbass fucking fan fiction. You know what, this is like Super Friends or some bullshit. Fuck you. How dare you say that the person who saves Superman is the goddamn dog? Fuck you, James Gunn! How is James Gunn taking this? Because I know I'm not the only one saying this. And if I am, well, God bless me. Because everyone else is a fucking moron, apparently. But I hope I'm not the only one thinking and saying this. But what is James Gunn thinking about all of this? About his reception? About the Superman trailer? And everyone talking about how it looks? Well, this is straight out of the pussy's mouth. I'm miserable. Really, I'm miserable. But hopefully it's for the greater good. A lot is riding on Superman. I mean, we're not going to just keep making movies. Yeah, motherfucker. the cracks are starting to show on this fucking guy's enthusiasm and his fucking determination. Because all of a sudden, this asshole is finally realizing maybe I really am an idiot. And my third grade teacher was right. I'm never going to do anything good in life. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Now he's getting worried. And he knows that Warner says, if you're fucking 300, and yes, I'm not lying when I say this, look it up, motherfucker, he will try to deny this, just like he's denied everything. Oh, Ultraman is not in the movie. Lex Luthor is the villain. All these characters, this is a Superman movie, even though there's a gazillion characters in it. It's shit. He's been lying all along, and he keeps lying. He keeps lying, and he keeps saying, oh, he's gonna lie about this. This movie was $350 million. $350 million to make this ass. And Warner has told him, if this piece of shit, which by the way, we talked about it a week or two ago, that they were mad about the trailer he had shown them and was gonna release. They knew it was trash, and they told him, you better fix the trailer to at least look decent enough to bring people into the theaters, because this is ass. But Warner has now told him that if this fucking movie does not make any money, we're not going to allow you to continue making your fan fiction ass. That's right. And he knows it, and this comment says it all. This fucking comment you're reading right there, that's out of his own mouth. He says, a lot is riding on Superman. I mean, we're not gonna just keep making movies. I mean, they're not just gonna keep giving me money, hundreds of millions of dollars, if this isn't successful. Please go watch my movie, guys. My name is James Gunn. I make Guardians of the Galaxy. You pussy. This is happening. This is happening in front of your eyes. Yeah. This is getting so bad that the current rumor is that this pussy is now begging Matt Reeves to please let me use the Batman in my universe, 'cause Superman's gonna fail and everything else I'm doing is sucks ass. But you're successful with the Batman and the Penguin. So can I please put the Batman, Robert Pattinson, to be the Batman in my universe? I will write the scripts and it'll fit right into it. What do you think? And they're saying that Matt Reeves is saying, fuck you, James Gunn. You rejected my script. You delayed the Batman 2 fucking years, even though we were ready to start shooting this year to release next year, right after the success of the Penguin. And Warner knows it. Warner knows the Penguin was a hit, and they already greenlit a second season. They want to start writing a Sophia Cafone, all these shit. Gunn stole Clayface away. Oh, yeah, I don't want you to use Clayface because I'm going to use it for my universe, even though I don't even have a Batman. Fuck you, Gunn. You're starting to see, before it even comes out, you're starting to see that your universe sucks ass, that no one's going to like it, it ain't going to make no fucking money next to Jurassic Park and Fantastic Four and the MCU, and now you're trying to steal the thunder away from Matt Reeves and the Batman. Fuck you to hell, James fucking Gunn, you motherfucking piece of fucking shit. Fuck you. Cheers, everybody.
Live.
Alright, I'm getting too crazy, but this motherfucker pisses me off. But we're not done talking about this bitch ass motherfucking piece of shit. Because, episode 4, I don't want to take away thunder about the Superman, but episode 4, the Creature Commandos came out, everybody. Another fucking episode talking about, like I said, I called it. Go back and watch us, you pussies. Go back and watch us. You don't believe me. I called it. I said every goddamn episode in this fucking series is literally going to be an origin for each character. Here we are, episode 4, the origin for Weasel, where James Gunn says, oh, let me make my brother's character lovable because I want him to have a job forever because he's untalented. He's a loser and weird looking, and ain't nobody ever gonna fucking hire him to even be a cashier at a Walmart. So fuck it. I am the guy who is running DC, and let me give him a job here, and shit is what he says. And so now, not only has he been the voice, or I'm sorry, the stand-in for Rocket Raccoon over there at Marvel, but he has been also Kraglin at Marvel. If you don't know who Kraglin is, he's the new member of the Guardians of the Galaxy who hold the fucking the mohawk on the top of his head after fucking Yondu died and shit and ass. Alright, that's him. The James Gunn's brother. He also did the stand-in for Rocket Raccoon. But he also did the Weasel in the Suicide Squad. He did the Weasel in the cartoon. The voices. Meow, 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 meow. They could have got any homeless person off the street to do those noises. But James Gunn hired his brother to get another paycheck at another company. Because he needs a job. Because they won't hire him at the 7-Eleven. Because that's how incompetent that piece of shit is. And weird looking too. Nobody wants to hire a guy who looks like he's on crack 24/7. But James Gunn, God bless him, he gives the job to his brother. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, anyways. But he's also the robot in the series. So he voices 2 characters. And they're going to be in the live action. He has 2 more fucking jobs in DC. And now he has 2 more jobs in Marvel. Fuck you, James Gunn. So the origin of the Weasel is that he's not crazy. And instead, he was a friend to the little girls and the little boys in the preschool. But the guards thought he was a werewolf and they accidentally shot at a fucking thing that blew up the school. And the kids died and they blamed it on Weasel. Oh, my brother is sympathetic so he can go on in my universe. Fuck you, James Gunn, you dumbass. And you made me spill my beer, which is all this noise that I was making over here earlier. You piece of shit. I fucking hate you. We had some cameos, because this dumbass is all like, oh, I got cameos to set up the universe. Yo, you put all these creatures in there. But I want you all to take notice. Because this is going to be the rumor in the Superman movie. Gorilla Grodd. And this storyline about the future, which I'll go into more, is going to play a big part in the DC universe. This is what James Gunn is setting up to be Thanos, to be Darkseid, to be what the whole arc is about. Gorilla Grodd comes out there in the top. And the reason he comes out is because that little girl or whatever, the one, the Themyscirian fucking Aborigine fucking, I don't know what she's called. The one from over there from Wonder Woman's homeland, she gets captured. And she gives Amanda Waller a vision. And the vision says that that little girl is going to team up with Gorilla Grodd and kill all the heroes in the DC universe, including Superman and Starfire and Robin and Batman and everybody. And don't worry, even though they showed Peacemaker to be dead, I promise you Peacemaker's not gonna die because James Gunn loves Peacemaker. It's one of his characters that he's made in the universe. So don't worry, that's gonna continue for like 7 seasons. That's the rumor. If y'all keep giving money, that's what we're gonna see. 7 seasons of fucking Peacemaker. Fuck you, James Gunn. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better wisen the fuck up. You idiots. So yeah, she gives him a vision. And so now the DC universe has set up the big bad for the franchise is Gorilla Grodd. Apparently, Gorilla Grodd is the bad guy, and this little girl from another country who's a dictator. They're gonna be the ones who are gonna become the dark side and shit. Oh yeah, this is way better than what Zack Snyder had. Way better than Darkseid and Superman becoming evil. This is better. Let me just kill everyone and a monkey. And the only ones that are going to be able to save everything is Batmite and that other Mr. Mixpick or whatever the fuck this pussy's talking about. Fuck you, James Gunn. This is all gonna fail and blow up in your face. The Superman movie's gonna fail. You're gonna get fired and DC's gonna get canceled and sold off to Marvel and Disney. I promise you, in 5 years, Marvel is going to own Batman and Superman and all the heroes because this idiot doesn't know what he's doing. Or Kevin Feige send him in there to destroy Warner. That's a theory. That's a theory. Cheers. I still think he's an idiot. This guy was with Pam from The Office. What an idiot. Yeah. We all know the real freak, the real prize in The Office was Angela. Oh yeah. Cheers! Live. You know how we do when we do what it is that we do, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Alright, let's keep it moving on. Because this week, Kraven, the motherfucking hunter, failed on $110 million budget. This piece of shit got 11 million worldwide over a 4-day weekend. 11 million domestic, 11 million domestic, 26 worldwide. That's the biggest weekend they are going to have. The first weekend is the biggest weekend any movie will ever have, and then it just declines after that. That is proven fact. There's no way to fucking deny it or stop those statistics. That is just fact. Everybody goes the first weekend, and then slowly less and less people go. That's the way it is. This movie will not make its budget. I don't think it's going to make over 50 million worldwide. I don't think it'll make half of its budget. This will be the biggest failure Sony has made to date. And it's been a lot of failures Sony has made to date. Why they still even exist as a movie studio is beyond me. I don't understand myself. They're still around, kicking it, I guess. Maybe a few more years. I don't know. I honestly think that these guys have fucked up royally. And I think they've thought about it too. Because the core rumor is they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with their franchises. They don't know how to finish the Spider-Verse because they fired everybody who made it a success in $1 billion franchise. And they delayed it 2 years because everybody they hired has fucking pink or purple hair and thick glasses and wants to add all these non-binaries. And I think they're starting to realize that that's not going to make us money. So they delayed the movie 2 years. Everything else has failed. The only thing that's making money, and it's not even making them money because they have to share the profits with Marvel, is Tom Holland. So they're at a loss. They have no idea what to do now. They're considering starting over, with this time having an actual Spider-Man in with the villains they have. A brand new Spider-Man, not Miles Morales and not Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. They're considering hiring a brand new Spider-Man, starting a reboot, reset all over again. Oh. That's a consideration. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, at this point, I think, fuck it. They're so at a loss that Spider-Man and these properties, they could even go to Warner. Warner and James Gunn could start making these movies because Warner's an idiot and they still haven't realized they're about to start losing money. Maybe Sony could take advantage of that and be like, hey, give us money and we'll give you all these properties. Yeah. We'll have this monstrosity. I don't know. But Sony does say they want to concentrate on the one cash cow that is making them money at the moment. And that is none other than the British little boy known as Tom Holland. Spider-Man 4 coming straight direct into the MCU for you motherfuckers who don't know what it is. So Sony wants to concentrate on Tom Holland. And here are all the latest rumors on how this movie is starting to shape up. And it's probably going to end up to be the biggest, most expensive Spider-Man movie Sony/Marvel Disney has ever made. But will it make them the money back? And will it continue to be their top money maker? Well, that all depends on their decisions on these spoilers. Supposedly. Here we go. They're saying that Spider-Man 4 will now include Daredevil Charlie Cox because people have been asking and begging for this ass for a long time. We want a well-grounded Spider-Man movie in New York with him dealing with problems and issues as Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. And so who better than to come out in it than Daredevil, because he's right there across the street in Hell's Kitchen. Oh yeah! Oh wait, but since we're in Hell's Kitchen and we're going to mention him in the Daredevil Born Again series, we might as well bring along Frank Castle, John Bernthal, the Punisher, to be also in Spider-Man 4. Oh my God, fellas. This is turning out to be a fucking wet dream. A fucking movie with Spider-Man, John Bernthal, the Punisher, and Charlie Cox as the Daredevil, finally in a setting where we're like ragtag in the middle of New York and shit. This sounds good. This sounds promising. This sounds like they might have a hit on their fucking hands. I am going to cheers and toast to that.
Live.
But wait! Oh shit! Mr. Feige! One of the Sony executives, most likely Amy Pascal or Avery Arad, came out. Mr. Feige! We want a multiversal element in the movie. Because money! Every movie that Sony's made, $1 billion. With Spider-Man has to be with multiversal. This grounded shit It's not going to work for us. So make it multiversal. So, Kevin Feige in Marvel says, well, you did leave the fucking symbiotes in the Venom Part 3. So let's just throw in Null, Venom, and the symbiotes in there. And then fucking Daredevil can team up with Punisher and Spider-Man to fight a multiversal symbiotic threat. Oh, yeah! But wait a minute. Kevin Feige says, this movie is supposed to come out after Avengers Doomsday. So, because Tony Stark's gonna change the multiverse in reality, this is gonna have to be even more crazy. We're gonna have to add Daredevil and Mephisto in the fucking movie. You know, because devils and demons and shit. And since it's multiversal, we're getting Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider to come back because he's a multiversal hero. This is going to work out for everybody, they say. All right, all right. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not forget that this is motherfucking Spider-Man 4. And it does have Charlie Cox and the Punisher. Well, we did mention Fisk in the motherfucking Daredevil show. So we're going to have to show Fisk in this goddamn movie. Wilson Fisk will be thrown in the mist as well. And you know what? Since it is Spider-Man, this just cannot be just about superheroes and villains and monsters and demons and ass. We gotta have the human element. So let's not forget, we're gonna have Zendaya and that little fat Asian kid in it, Ned, as well. Oh yeah! Here you go, everybody. Spider-Man 4 by James Gunn.
Live.
Where the fuck is Spider-Man in all of this chaos that right now is currently being shoved into the asshole that is Tom Holland? Poor little boy, his little girlfriend over there read the script and told him, this sounds amazing. And Tom Holland is getting his dick sucked while this little girl has got his dick in his... This sounds amazing, Tom. And Tom Holland's all like, oi, that sounds good, mate. And shit, or whatever British little boys sound like. And so he signed on to this monstrosity of a fucking movie that Sony and Marvel are now cooking up. This sounds like ass. This sounds like trash. And I pray to God that a lot of this is nonsensical rumors and bullshit. But with the current track record that we've been given by the studios, something tells me this might be true. And this is the end of Spider-Man and the end of another IP that a company has destroyed. If this is true, the only IP that will be left in all of existence that makes money will be Batman. Unless James Gunn gets the green light to make his Batman movie. Batman will be the only IP left that hasn't been tarnished by studios. If this trash winds up being true. But I'm done talking about this ass. We're done talking about all this Spider-Man ass. And let's move on to the real spoilers. Because today it was revealed that the MCU, Kevin Feige and Marvel and Disney, that their top motherfucking pick for Jean Grey and basically the template, and you'll see what I mean. The template for the MCU X-Men are. But the top runner for the MCU Jean Grey is none other than Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. This literal little girl. Wow. Feige and Marvel are going really fucking young with their X-Men. That means that the X-Men will be literally the same age as the Young Avengers in the MCU. I think this is true. I don't know if I like it, but I get what they're doing because they want to keep these actors for years and see them grow up on screen. Oh, but that's just this is all going to depend what you're going to do with the actual reset. After Secret Wars, there is going to be a reset. It's just going to depend on what this reset is going to look like. Obviously, we're going to have the new X-Men. She might be the new Jean Grey and the X-Men might be young. But the question is, what is the rest of the landscape going to look like? Will Tony Stark, Iron Man be back? Or are we going to be left with Riri Williams? Will Captain America Steve Rogers be back? Or will we be left with Sam Wilson? Or will some Filipino little Asian girl, non-binary, is going to take over, lesbian? I don't know. What is it going to look like? That is still up for debate. As for this casting, if that's the age you're going for, she's a pretty good pick. If that's the age and demographic you're going for, this is the X-Men team you're going for. She's a pretty good age. I think she's too short. But we'll see what kind of kids you hire to be Cyclops and Wolverine and shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens with that ass. I don't want to trash little girls and shit, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. It's just a rumor. One thing that isn't for rumor is this last piece of ass I'm showing you. And this is actual fucking art. A patch or some t-shirt or some poster. Something from the actual Fantastic Four movie designs. The characters. Here is the thing. And god damn it. Comic accurate. And not only comic accurate, you know what this reminds me of? Alex Ross. If you're a nerd like me, a true nerd, and you know fucking comic book artists and designers, Alex Ross is a painter. And he loves painting and drawing in these golden era, these golden age, 1930s, 1940s, 1960s type of styles. This is exactly how Alex Ross portrays the Thing. Kevin Feige, you're a genius!
WokePack. Live.
I am a huge Alec Ross simp. I love everything he's ever created. I think he is one of the best painters. Marvel, comic book painters, because he does, fucking DC. He does DC. I think he did Kingdom Come. Alex Ross did Kingdom Come, if I'm not mistaken. Those are fucking good ass. And he's done a lot of the DC. I have some shit that Alex Ross did for DC. Some wall stuff in my room. I keep my DC away from view. I want people to know. But I have some Alex Ross shit. This is some good fucking design for the fucking thing. God damn it, Feige, you've done good. It gets even better because if you zoom into Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, the colors, I mean, it's hard to tell because, this is some kind of patch on a shirt or some fucking drawing. This is some shit, It's not clear HD. But he's still taking inspiration from these old fucking Alex Ross designs. Because the Human Torch literally looks like fire and flames. An elemental. He doesn't look like a human being on fire. He looks like an elemental. Which is the way they used to look back in the day. That's fucking sick as fuck. And even the color scheme, where inside it's redder, and as it goes outside towards the outside outline, it's yellow. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I can't wait to see this on actual live action, is all I'm saying. Sue Storm. Oh my god. The classic pose, showing us that she will have force field shields of sorts. She's not just gonna go invisible. She will have sorts of force fields and shit. And that's the classic Sue Storm pose. And yeah, I know, Pedro Pascal, classic pose for Mr. Fantastic. Fuck you! Why didn't you have him stretching his arms or his legs or even his head like a snake? Fuck you! He looks lame as fuck. That's the only thing I don't like out of all this. Is Pedro Pascal is lame as fuck. He looks like every character he's ever played in his life. Fuck you, Pedro Pascal, you dumbass. You could have told him, if I'm gonna be Mr. Fantastic on a picture, you better have my fucking arms doing some kind of weird shit like that, or my head like a snake, or my body entangled around this fine bitch's titties or something. God damn it. How dare you have me there with my arms crossed like some kind of angry Mexican. Fuck you. Pedro Pascal and Disney and Marvel giving us this lame ass Mr. Fantastic. God damn it. I cannot wait to see some actual footage of these four in action, to see the special effects. This is the one Marvel movie I'm actually excited about. Fuck Thunderbolts, fuck Captain America, Anthony Mackie, wannabe Black Captain America, Red Hulk, wannabe over there, Harrison Ford. Fuck you, you'll never be William Hurst, you son of a bitch. This is a movie I'm excited about. But we'll see how that turns out. Because we all know how much of a disappointment shit has fucking been these past 4 fucking years. But I'm done ranting and running my mouth and talking all this ass for the weekend. So before I leave you for tonight, by the way, next weekend, not this weekend, the following Saturday, we will be watching AEW's World End, hopefully on pay-per-view, stolen. You know how we do on our Discord. I'll post a link next week. But before I leave you for tonight, I do want to leave you with some very important life advice for you to take home. And I hope you all fucking listen to this. Because I do think about this every Friday, the whole day. What am I going to say? I'm not like that son of a bitch who abandoned this channel, who never was prepared and never had life advice relevant to anything. I thought about this long and hard. And god damn it, was I hard.
Live.
But here's my life advice for you to take home for this evening and weekend and the rest of the week. And this is true. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You're gonna have people, and it's pretty much gonna be everyone, who are gonna deny you your happiness. There's gonna be people who are gonna say, no, you can't do it. No, you'll never do that. You'll never be happy. You'll never achieve your dreams. They laugh at you. They point your fingers. There's gonna be people, always. Doesn't matter where you're born, what privilege. There's gonna be people that are gonna be like that. Always. It's gonna be your friends, your family, your wife, your kids. Everyone around you is going to deny you. They're gonna do it. That's just what they're programmed to do. It happens. That's just what we all have to go through. But I need you all to remember that it doesn't matter what anyone or anything says or thinks about you. Because I swear to you, everyone and everyone you know is going to die. Just the same as you. And literally 2 to 3 generations after you die, those people, your kids, their grandkids, they're all gonna die. And you're gonna be just a memory in everyone's mind, a speck. People will actually literally forget about you and your accomplishments. Because the generations will die and fade away. Do you remember your great-great-great-grandfather? Fuck no! Do you remember his accomplishments or what he did in life? Fuck no! No one within 2 or 3 generations will ever remember anything you fucking did. The same way that no one and you are never going to remember all those people that told you you couldn't do something in life. That told you were never going to be able to accomplish something. That you were never going to be able to do this or that. So you know what? We're all gonna die one fucking day. And one fucking day, no one, and I literally mean no one, is going to remember us. So right now, while you're fucking alive, do this for you. Do it for your wife, do it for your kids, do it for your friends or your parents or anyone else. Because they're not going to remember you when you're dead. They're not going to remember you when they are dead. So just live life for you. Cheers. And I'll see you next week.
What the fuck, man? Fucking running like lady, eh?